What if I told you that looking poor might be the smartest financial move you will ever make? You see, the world has conditioned us to believe that wealth is all about what we can show off, the clothes, the cars, the gadgets. But in this video, I'll be showing you 5 reasons why looking poor is very important and 2 things you should be doing. Because remember, the goal is to grow our money and our bank accounts, not our pride and our ego. Here are 5 reasons why keeping a low profile can be financially rewarding. 1. Trying to look rich can be very expensive and you lose your freedom of choice. Years ago, when I was working in the bank, a lot of my colleagues fell into that trap of keeping up with appearances. They always bought new clothes, new gadgets, and spent most of their money on things that make them appear rich. You know, they were trying to make sure they look like bankers, that they were rich, even though their bank accounts were always empty. And some of them always needed to borrow money from the cooperative before the next salary. This put them in survival mode and in a constant cycle. They couldn't afford to lose their job or even take a break. And they always had a constant fear of job loss, even when they hated their job. Me, on the other hand, even though I was not as financially educated as I am today, I knew the importance of always living below your means. So I was always saving my money, even though I never invested, but I was saving my money and I was not pushed by trends of buying this and buying that to keep up with appearances. This made me not to be under the same amount of pressure that my colleagues were, and I also wasn't afraid of losing my job. So after I got married and my husband was in a different location, I tried to get transferred to that location and it wasn't working out. And my husband suggested that I resign my job and join him. I was able to have that freedom of choice and went on to resign from my banking job. A lot of people thought that I was crazy and I was losing a very good paying job. But the truth is that over the time that I was working, I had been living below my means and I had a good amount of savings, in 7 figures as a matter of fact, chilling in my bank account. So that gave me the freedom of choice to say no, and I walked away and relocated to my husband's town to start a happily married life. In the long run, having that freedom of choice completely beats the satisfaction you get momentarily from having those fancy things that you quickly buy when you get your money. So instead of keeping up appearances and trying to appear richer than you are, invest in yourself, learn a skill that you can use and make more money for yourself. The second reason is that it saves your mental health and gives you peace of mind. A study found out that people base their happiness not just on their income level, but on the income level of those around them. Take, for example, if someone was earning 100,000, his happiness was not dependent on that 100,000. His happiness would be dependent on what people around him are earning. So if the people around him are earning more than he's earning, he will be unhappy. But if the people around him are earning less than he's earning, he will generally be happy. Numerous studies have also confirmed that people constantly compare themselves to something or people around them. The problem with this is that constant comparison is bound to steal your joy, because there will always be something better than what you have and there will always be someone richer than you are. For example, when you do something like buying a better phone or putting your kids in a better school or moving to a bigger house, momentarily you feel a good amount of joy, right? But then you suddenly find out that your neighbor or your friend has a better phone than you do, or that their kids go to better schools, or that their house is finer or bigger than yours. And suddenly, that little joy that you got initially would just fade away. There is also that social media pressure. You come online and you see what your friends, even though you're not seeing them around you, but you're seeing them online, you see them living flashy, or you perceive that they're living flashy and doing bigger things than you're doing, and suddenly you're getting depressed, it's making you feel bad and you're getting very sad. By choosing to look poor, you're saving yourself from that constant cycle of comparison and dissatisfaction that comes with it, and choosing peace of mind and saving your mental health from the constant torture. Another reason is the psychology of wealth perception. The rich and the poor see wealth very differently. While the poor and the middle class see money as something they use to pay their bills, to survive, and to live comfortably and show off, so they don't even mind going into debt in order to achieve this goal. The rich, on the other hand, see money as a tool. They use it to buy assets like shares and real estate in order to generate more money, which will in turn then pay for their expenses and their liabilities. Let's take Warren Buffett for an example. This guy is worth billions of dollars, but he still lives in a house he bought way back in 1958. Or Mark Zuckerberg, anytime you see him, he's dressed casually in a t-shirt or a hoodie. The truth is, wealthy people don't need to look rich. They have their priorities and they know what's important to them. That is a smart mindset to develop. If you know you're on a financial journey, whether paying off debts, building your emergency fund, or starting investments, then you already know what is important to you and you don't need to try to impress anybody, because true wealth does not need to prove itself. Another reason why looking poor is important is that looking rich is one of the quickest ways to go broke. Have you noticed that when you go to buy things and you're looking very flashy, they tend to charge you more and sell at a higher price than they would have sold when you come looking very casual? The same thing even applies in cars. If you go to the car wash or to the mechanic with an expensive car, you end up paying more for the same services compared to someone who went with a regular Toyota or Honda. So unless you want to constantly pay more for the same service, then looking rich should not be a priority. Looking rich can also make you a target for scammers, fake friends, and distant relations who will try to get close to you because they think you have money. By keeping a low profile, you protect yourself from these kind of people. Looking modest can protect you from scams and constant billing from family and friends. Another reason is that it allows you to focus on what's really important. By resisting the urge to upgrade your lifestyle anytime you get a raise in your pay or you get a better job, you are able to channel your money into investments that will lead to wealth in the long run. Every time you save and invest, you're buying years off your work life. That means that you will be able to retire earlier and also retire comfortably. Please note that you don't have to look hungry. Rather, you have to find a financial balance, and these two things will help you. First, you need to shift your mindset from wanting to have things to wanting to achieve your financial goals. Have your financial goals written down and use that as a measuring stick to measure your performance in life. When you do this, you will not care about what people think or say about what you look or the things that you do. You set your mind on your goal and you don't stop until you achieve it. The second thing you need to do is in the area of comparison. The truth is that human nature is bound to compare. But instead of comparing yourself to your friend or to your neighbor, why don't you compare yourself to a higher version of yourself? How do you do this? You can write out what you see yourself becoming in future, your future dream self. Where do you see yourself? What do you see yourself having? What do you see yourself doing? Have that where you can constantly see it, and then on a daily basis, compare yourself to that person. Doing this will help you become that person quicker. By choosing to live modestly, you free up your resources, your time, your energy, and your money to focus on things that truly matter, like investing for your future, spending time with your loved ones, and pursuing your passions. Remember that it is not about depriving yourself, but making constant choices that align with your financial goals. If you found this video insightful, make sure to like it, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with someone you know that needs to hear this. Let's build a movement of people who are quietly building their wealth without the need to flaunt it. If you're looking to start your savings and investment journey but you're still at zero, then check out this video, what you're going to do if you have no savings. Till I see you in the next video, keep dreaming big and keep working hard towards your dreams. Bye for now.